that's good. Oh, I guess it's whatever you want.
That's good.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Autopod Decepticast. This is your weekly podcast that delivers a minute-by-minute breakdown of the 1986 Transformers movie. This is episode 49, which means it's the 48:01 to 49-minute mark. I am your host, Aaron, and as the most Indiana Jones-esque, I'm the Springer of this podcast.
Oh.
And to my right are no doubt the Blur and Perceptor of the podcast. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Ryan. I'll be Perceptor,
And I'm Caleb. I'll be Blur, I guess.
who has very few lines in this movie, and I am the one who nobody understands what I'm talking about.
And joining us, a very special guest host, the love of my life, and knows nothing about Transformers whatsoever, and has had a bottle and a half of wine, and has been binging on the show, the NBC hit drama, This Is Us.
A bottle and a quarter.
It's not crazy.
My wife Melody has decided to join us.
Hey guys, hi, welcome
I'm really
me.
excited.
Thank you for
It's a
welcoming
very
me.
special episode.
Yeah, I think this is going to be great because this is a big Arcee minute.
This is a big proof that we know ladies minute.
She does exist.
From what I understand, this is one of the cutest minutes.
It is
The
most
far, it's a very
sincere,
because it's all
I
Daniel.
would say it's a very maternal minute.
maternal.
Yeah.
And let me just, full disclosure, fans, that I just watched that minute for the first time in my entire life. And they are correct. It's extremely maternal.
Now,
And I can relate to
Maternal?
that minute.
have you ever seen the Transformers movie? Is this the first time you've ever seen anything of the Transformers movie? This particular minute?
Fans. And
Fans of the movie, not fans of the podcast. We don't presume that anybody's a fan of the podcast.
We just say listeners.
listeners and fans alike. Full disclosure, I've never seen a single second of the movie.
Until now.
So
Until
Talk
now.
about
Now
your
you've seen
relationship
60
to
seconds.
Transformers.
So here's what I need you to know
Melody.
about my relationship
I
with
assume people will be able to
Transformers.
discern her voice from ours.
Yep.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm the more feminine of the four voices today. My relationship with this Transformer experience is that I live in a house that I also share with Aaron, and he works in the basement. And in the basement, as I look around, are thousands and thousands of dollars worth of Transformers.
Hey, you don't have to put a money amount
And
on it. I don't want to get
thousands.
robbed.
And thousands. But I understand that this is part of your guys' experience, and so I respect that. But today is the very first day that I felt, I want to be part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so Aaron isn't extremely excited about it, but the
does
other
look
guys,
terrified.
He's nervous.
the other guys are really excited about me being here. So thank you for welcoming
Yeah.
me, almost everybody but Aaron.
Yeah. Well, I think he'll grow to appreciate this experience.
Yes, he will.
I feel like your voice, I don't know if it's your radio voice or your wine voice. I feel like it's an octave higher.
I think it's great.
I think it's just her
Oh,
professional
you sound
voice.
great. What
This
was
is
your
my professional voice.
Okay.
So
All right.
if you want my everyday voice is like this, hey, clean the
Sounds
dishes.
like, she sounds like a smoky
What are
Kathleen
you
Turner.
doing?
Like a beat up cocktail race.
Why are you still playing with that transformer? Can you get up here and fucking make
But
dinner
no,
already?
I think she sounds great.
Thank
So,
you,
yeah.
guys.
You do sound great.
But here's,
Are you not counting the champagne we had with the
I'm not.
mimosas earlier?
I'm only
today?
counting
Good
the
Lord.
regular wine. I'm not counting the half a bottle of champagne. But we had mimosas, so those don't count. Right?
Yeah, because it's a
Because there's
breakfast
orange
drink.
juice
That's
and
like-
it's a breakfast drink.
Well, it's like brunch doesn't count as a meal, really.
Nope,
You get breakfast, lunch, dinner. If you throw a brunch in, it's okay.
It's just a snack.
So, Aaron, where are we here? What's going on?
So, well, we have a shout out that I wanted to
We got
bring
another
to the forefront.
shout-out?
And Melody will like this shout out. What a perfect time again for you to join us.
All right.
I
my
mean,
darling.
the universe is aligned in such a great way. Bottles
so,
of wine and all.
This is an iTunes user that goes by the name of Best Guest Host Cuban B.
I love Cuban B. I have a secret
He has also been-
relationship with Cuban B, but go ahead. It's a shout out.
I guess it's not a secret anymore.
It's a secret to me, but I can share it. You guys want to know?
Sure.
Let me go into this and we'll
Okay.
catch up later.
Okay.
Although maybe this should be recorded because I'll be using it in our divorce proceedings. You're the one who said secret relationship. Okay, so the headline is
Secret relationship.
This is how he decided to tell everyone.
What's Cuban say?
well, almost as good. Under pressure.
Under pressure.
is the headline. So longtime listeners, by the way, will remember contest winner Cuban B from Wyoming. He guested
Yes.
on episodes 23 and 24. That would be the It's Over Prime and the Tide Has Turned episodes. And he blessed the audience with a wonderful story about horribly offending the designer of Star Wars Episode 1 toys. Oh my God, that's a lot of wine that's still being poured around here. But he goes on to say in his review, since I'm on the phone with one of the hosts, I suppose I should leave a review. But seriously, folks, I look forward to this podcast. You could jump in at any episode and enjoy this sweet jam. Also, Caleb is pretty effing funny.
That's right. Damn
What
straight.
is with all the Caleb love?
Can I tell you that in real life, Caleb is really very effing funny. So, like, you
Not
guys,
like- yeah,
you
our-
guys know him from his radio persona, but like in real life, off mic,
Yeah.
he's probably one of the funniest people.
You know
I've
what they
met.
never get to see is Caleb on text.
No, I'm.
Oh my God.
No,
I have a
Caleb.
problem.
the
He's a
Caleb-
monster.
Yeah.
We had a text chain yesterday that was unfortunate.
No, and I regret it, and I
Yeah.
think I need to seek some sort of counseling.
Caleb
You know,
needs
I think.
text counseling.
It's
I made
it is
Mel-
almost an abusive
I made
relationship
Melody.
on text.
I made Melody cry once with a text.
He did.
That's honest.
Is that true?
He
Yes,
did.
it is.
You want me to share that story real quick?
Really
Sure.
quick,
Because I know you guys want to know.
Because I'm an asshole on texting, and I really. I need Jesus.
I need Jesus.
Jesus.
Here's my take on the story.
Set it up.
So it was almost a year ago today, a little over a year and a month ago. I was watching This Is Us.
Oh,
wow.
it had just come out as a thing.
I was watching it. I was binge watching it. But at the time, I was really sick. But I found out later that basically I had the flu. I was so sick. So I texted all these guys that you're listening to right now. And I was just basically asking for help because I knew they were all coming over and I wanted help getting lunch prepared. And I was so sick that I couldn't I really literally couldn't get up off of the couch and take care of it. So I texted everyone and asked for help. And Caleb texted back and said, "You could do all that online." Basically saying
yourself.
I'm not helping you. You can do it yourself.
It was ordering food, right?
It was literally just ordering food online. But I said, "I'm sick. Can I get you guys to help me out?" And they said, well,
Because
Caleb said,
Aaron had.
Where was I?
You had surgery.
Yeah.
You were incapacitated.
Yeah.
So Melody was pretty much helpless and was asking for help. And I said something to the effect of, the way I do on text, I said, "Can you order food online?" And you
Oh
said,
yeah, it
He
was a
was
real
being
passive
snarky,
aggressive.
and you said yes,
I
they do
said-
that. And I said, well,
Why
why
don't you-
don't you just
Why don't
do
you
that?
order food online?
And so then after I cried for about 5 minutes, I said, "Okay, well, I'll just figure it out on my own." And then I passed out for another hour. And then Caleb came over and realized I was so sick, and he.
Of course,
then
I'm
helped
nice in
me.
person. I came over and was like, "Oh, let me help you."
Yeah.
And then the second I get back in my car and start texting, I'm like, "Thanks a lot for being annoying." Or
What was I? Did I not contribute to this at all?
Nope, you were not here yet, and
Oh.
I just kind of threw it out there
Anyway.
to everyone. Anyway,
I'm so sorry.
it's
So
fine.
Caleb?
I'm so sorry to each and every one of you. I need to do something about my passive aggressiveness behind the phone.
It's like that's where all of your pent up rage in
It is.
life
It's true.
I know, but so I need
gets
to
filtered and funneled.
I need someone in a therapeutic role to serve as a punching bag for me. Like they can text me, and I can just insult them. Do you think that would that Melody?
I mean, that's
you're,
kind
you're
of what-
loosely involved in therapy one way or another.
Yeah.
Is that a healthy type of therapy where I can actually pay someone and I can insult them?
I don't know. That's definitely an approach you can attempt, but I'm not sure that will really result in like true.
Maybe just getting to the bottom of why you feel so angry.
Yeah,
I don't want to figure it out.
I just wanted to
wanna
delve
do
into it.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I like
I
how
wanna go
with
back
Melody
out.
here, it's turned more into like an episode of The View.
Does anyone else
All right,
have
let's
any
get
other
this-
issues? Okay, moving on. Okay, good.
All right, let's get this thing going. Last episode recap, we had Ultra Magnus's ship crash land on the planet of junk. There were no seatbelts involved, I think.
They do not
you'll
wear
all
seatbelts on these
recall.
No.
Daniel is somehow not been crushed by tons of cold steel.
Arcee's protected him.
And the
Wait,
team,
wait. Is Daniel the human?
Daniel's
Yes,
the little
it's a
boy.
What? Go on.
And the team decides to salvage the ship, and Daniel, the lovable little scamp, wants
to help.
Of course he does.
He's a great
It's
kid.
rough out there, kid.
So that brings us to the top of this minute, and as we talked about last minute, Springer's he's a bit ambivalent about Daniel helping. It's it's rough out there.
Yeah, and then right up top at the
It's
48.
the way he says it, though.
It
It's
is
not
a
like-
little menacing.
It's not like it's rough out. Hey, it's rough out there. Look at him. He's like, it's rough out there. Like,
He's got this facial expression.
yeah, it's kind of.
And then
He's
Daniel's
smiling.
Daniel's reaction is like the reaction of a kid who has wandered into the wrong confessional, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, oh no, it's out.
So
That's a
our-
pedophile joke.
that happens, by the way. man.
I don't understand pedophile jokes. Let's move on.
Okay.
But so Arcee pulls out Daniel's exosuit and says that Daniel can probably be a little less worthless. That he can just put that
Dad's
on.
old exes. I definitely want to, for some Halloween, make this as a costume.
Wow.
I'll probably do I'll do RoboCop first because that's another like robot exosuit I want
First?
to build. Yeah, but this is like down the line. I want to do an exosuit from Transformers
Why are
as a
you
costume.
waiting? Just jump in here.
It's true.
No one
I'll see
cares
you guys
about
later.
RoboCop.
More people care about RoboCop
Then
Sorry,
Transformers.
guys.
than this.
Okay.
Well, or
Nobody in
than
my
this
world
costume.
cares about RoboCop.
It's
This,
true.
this reference would not be even. I mean, it would be
Probably-
well received by Transformers fans at like a convention, but
That's
nobody
true.
else would really.
If we
know.
went to like a BotCon.
right,
But also, Ryan can fit into this.
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan, short joke.
Nice.
The roast
No
is
one-
over.
Right.
Listen,
so
You didn't.
you
get a
don't even
chance.
know.
That's
Actually-
true. I'm very tiny.
this
Ryan's
I'm
tiny.
fun size.
That is honestly the first really good dig probably in almost 50 episodes because
At my
most of the
size,
time,
yeah.
most of the time Caleb is the one that gets shit on
It's true.
for his lack of which is really funny because Caleb is actually probably the most emotionally well adjusted in real life, minus text exchanges.
Hashtag.
He's the most
You're
well
right.
adjusted, but for whatever reason, we give him the most shit on this show.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you're here to nail Ryan.
You're welcome.
Bring me down a peg.
Well,
Listen,
thank-
here's the
thank-
thing. I
Well-
love Ryan, but Ryan is definitely fun size.
It's true.
Like I see this, whatever this, what do you call
Exo-suit?
it? Like, exo-suit. Mm-hmm. And I see it
that
in
a
her
child
arms.
fits in.
In her arms. What's her name again?
RC.
Arcee. She looks like she might be a little taller than me, but not much. But I could definitely see myself holding this costume or uniform or what do you
Exosuit.
Exosuit.
exo-suit, putting it down and making Ryan.
Someone lifts me up
Get
into
into
Ryan's
it.
gonna
Oh,
hop
like-
on into it.
That's really funny.
The way that Springer lifts up
Yeah.
Daniel and
And
slides
it's-
him into the exosuit.
And it's gonna fit perfectly because you know
love it.
Ryan's fun.
Well, that exosuit is larger than Daniel. I don't understand
true.
the physics behind why I think it probably gives the user an extra probably 3 or 4 feet of height. But
Yeah.
whatever. Before we go on in this minute, we've spoken ad nauseum. Maybe Melody hasn't, but about Daniel, this child, and the lack of his safety.
He's
and lack of
continually put
safety
Always in danger.
in this film,
The
right?
whole movie.
How
So-
in the world is this Daniel child even part of this conversation?
We would love. I mean,
Well,
well,
He
he
gets
shouldn't.
kidnapped?
No,
I
no.
think
That's kind of.
Is he an orphan? And
basically
No.
the idea is his father is Spike from the original cartoon.
Yes.
And his father is on a moon base of Cybertron.
And this is Spike's
his son.
exoskeleton.
It's his old
Right.
Or what?
exosuit.
Suit.
Right,
Suit.
exosuit. Come on.
Exosuit.
It's
Well,
exoskeleton.
what we
works
figure
too.
is it's very common for any story where a kid's written in, especially in a situation like this, where it's like either the writer's perspective or it's written in as to be the kid's perspective that's watching the movie.
I feel like you're supposed to identify with Daniel, but Daniel's so like even as a kid, I remember I was not like, oh, I want to be
Right.
Daniel. I was like, I want to be Hot
Right.
Rod.
he's a little pussy.
He's supposed to be.
He doesn't do
Wait.
it.
He's
child
supposed to be.
pussy
He's
kid.
supposed to be a
Stop.
vessel. He's supposed to be a vessel, but he's not a good vessel.
I am completely out of the loop on this one. How old were you guys when you watched that specific scene?
8.
Eight.
Yeah.
Both. All of you guys were 8. All 3 of you.
They're older than me, so 7.5.
Okay.
About 8.
So Daniel is probably 8 or 9, right?
Yes.
And none
I'd
of
say
you
so.
identified with Daniel?
No.
I don't understand that. Like
He's not
Daniel's supposed to
cool.
be like you're supposed to like transpose
Well,
yourself into the
but
scene,
think
and
about it
I'm
this
all of
way.
a sudden Daniel, but you guys all wanted to be like
But
the robots.
think about it this way: the writers for this were clearly a lot older than us, and the writers
30-year-old men. They were younger than us now,
But it was very common in the like the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and people of that age, for that generation to associate to bigger things like this through a kid or through a more
like
immature,
Robin with Batman and that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. There is a kid
But
analog, but it didn't. I still
kid
just
analog,
to
yeah.
be like to get if we're in this fantasy world. I don't want to be the kid in the
And
fantasy world. I
think
want
at
to be
this
the
point,
robot.
I think at this point in pop culture, that analog was wearing off.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, think about it this way. Your daughter, your youngest daughter,
Yeah.
is 9. She watches Disney shows out the ass, and none of the kids in those Disney shows are her age. They're all slightly old. Like you want to be that older person that has more
True.
freedom, responsibility, whatever, knowledge of the world, knowledge
Mm-hmm.
of self. And in this, and in the previous, so this movie, sorry, this is might drone on a second. It's
fine.
But it's set in the year 2005.
That's right.
Oh,
But it came out in the year
85.
It came out in the year
86.
1985. But the first
So, yeah.
this came out the first season of Transformers was set in the year of 1985.
Right.
And the main character or the main human character, his father in that show, Spike, was
Was
like
a
a
kid.
teenager.
He was like 17.
But he was a teenager. So
Right.
he didn't seem as annoying to me because he was like also handy and like
That's
he
true.
had a cool dad and all
And a
that
girlfriend.
shit. He had a hot ass girlfriend.
a hot ass girlfriend.
Who presumably became Daniel's
He had,
mom.
he had a very pleasant,
Hey,
attractive, beautiful.
Carly.
His it was a high school romance that worked out.
Yes.
Yep.
And maybe he knocked her up in high school. We're gonna have to do the math on this. This is
That is
2005.
that's the lost episodes.
You got to think about is
Because
that
that adds value in
Daniel's-
some way.
Is she Daniel's mother? Have we?
We did have a conversation.
We did
on
talk
if
about
is
this early
Carly
on.
Daniel's mother. I mean, Daniel and Carly are together.
Carly isn't in.
Carly's
this movie
not
at
in
all.
this movie, but she is in season 3.
She is,
And you,
they're married.
you recognize that they had a really hot romance, and then all of a sudden you're like, she's a hot
Oh, you could
ass
tell-
girl,
That's
and
right.
then all
You
of a
could
sudden
tell Spike
perhaps
had-
they had relations.
You could tell that Spike would take old Bumblebee out, pick up Carly, and maybe do a.
Oh my
leading
God! Do you
in the
think
back
that
seat.
but
Carly
in
and
the back
Spike
seat.
fucked in the back of Bumblebee?
I like how he's using the Volkswagen. All those other cars he can
I
choose
know
from.
Ferraris,
Right.
Lamborghini.
like, police
Listen.
cars.
Semi-trucks.
Listen, I'm
Bumblebee's
not.
the only one that would let him do it.
No. I don't know anything about cars. Sorry, fans. Lamborghinis to
I don't think
Volkswagens.
Lamborghinis even have back seats.
There's no room
actually.
in a Lamborghini.
That's
So,
true.
like, of course they're going to pick up, was it Bumblebee?
He's a Volkswagen Bug.
I mean,
Still
he's
a
got
small
space
car.
in the trunk.
You
I've
might
got,
as well not have a backseat.
I've got room to move.
Actually, in the trunk is the engine.
I don't really care what it's called. There's space back there. Lamborghinis were like,
Beetles are deceptively roomy.
I don't know. I
Says
don't know.
Ryan
I don't know
weirdly.
anything
I
about
owned one.
anything.
Yeah, Andy had a beetle, right?
Yeah, we owned one.
Wait.
It caught on fire.
Did
I
you
had
ever
a-
FB in the back of it?
No, but I'll tell you
Wait,
something.
what's
What does
FB stand for?
Yeah. Finger bang?
Oh, gross.
You would not want to do that in the back of a Volkswagen. Here's why. Really quick. God, we're going.
You
tangents.
on the FB in the back of a
No.
Volkswagen?
Here's why you would not want to
Fuck.
Any
do
relations.
anything in the back seat of a Volkswagen.
Ah.
We went to Andy owned a Beetle, and the battery in a Beetle is under the back seat, and so we had some people sitting in the back seat on the way to the movie once, and they sat down, and the way they sat down on the underside of the back seat is metal wiring, like imagine like a bed spring.
Pour that directly into the microphone.
This story's too long.
No.
Fuck
Go
this.
ahead. Basically, the
but
long
like-
and the short of it is, it touched the battery.
The wire touched a single wire touched both contacts of the battery, and it heated the wire up so that it caught the underside of the rear seat on fire.
Yeah.
And
On fire?
Yeah, because the underside of those seats.
It basically turned the seat
made out of,
underneath
like-
into a hot plate,
Yeah.
and it caught the upholstery
So when
on
they
fire.
got out,
People were hot.
once they got off the seat, all this oxygen swooshed in, and the fire erupted in the back seat.
Literally, there was a fire in the back
Yes,
seat?
there was a fire.
Oh.
So you don't want to do any FPing
So you don't want
back
to fuck.
there.
No
'cause it's
finger
gonna cause a
popping.
fire.
Just don't even
Oh,
sit
give me
back
a
there.
break, guys. Oh, hey.
All right,
Don't
so
even
come on.
sit back there. Okay, so catching us back up on the episode, guys. We're still in the first 2 seconds.
All right.
By the way, of this
So-
episode. But I was gonna say before we moved on, I don't know how we got on. Okay, just recap all the times Daniel should have died in this movie. 1, when he was being carried by Hot Rod as Lookout Mountain was being blown to bits. 2, when Devastator threw a sheet of steel through the window of the room where Springer was
And he was
firing
looking out
rockets.
the window. Yes.
I think that's all I got, other than this wreck should have surely killed him. And so then my next question becomes, why didn't they put him in an exosuit a long time ago? They should have put him in that. If that exosuit was in that ship, they should, like that second where they had where they're like, everything's cool, they should have jammed him in that fucking exosuit.
And, go ahead.
I'm just going to speak from a mom's perspective.
I
And
think
a
that's the
human
view we're
perspective.
looking for.
Like, how fucking hot is that suit? You're human. You have
Hot?
literal things happening with your body. You're not gonna want to be in that suit.
I assume
Or
it's air
how
conditioned.
long-
If he were to wear the suit the whole time, is that what you're saying?
I'm sure that
He's
it's.
gonna have to go to the bathroom. He's gonna have to eat.
I think
he's
they
gotta
probably
take
made
it
up.
off.
This
I'm sure
is
it's-
2005
Yeah, I'm
technology.
sure
They
it's-
figured
No.
that out. It's air conditioned and there's a
Listen,
urinal.
It's
I
sophisticated.
I trust that they didn't incorporate this into the story
Mm-hmm.
until it was absolutely necessary. Oh my God, guys, we crashed. Did they
Well,
just crash?
Yeah.
Into whatever we're crashed into, you're gonna need a fucking suit.
Well, it's kind of
Up
true.
until now, you're not gonna need a
Here's
fucking
what the
suit. Excuse
here's-
my language. You're not gonna need a suit.
Here's what the suit does. It allows a human being to essentially function like a transformer.
Kind of. And it is true that they haven't necessarily, quote unquote, needed until now because now we're on a planet where there's no oxygen, presumably.
Hello.
All right, let's move on from the
Let's
exosuits.
get away from this.
I'm just saying they could have put him in it a little earlier.
Sure.
Daniel's very excited.
Oh,
at this
yeah,
point,
yeah.
guys.
Dad's
Dad's there
exosuit.
is an exosuit, and he slides right on in.
Just
They
like
put
Ryan.
the helmet on.
I can't wait.
And Arcee, the mother, is like Daniel.
Mom analog.
Daniel, try to walk. And what happens next, I liken to kind of the newborn Bambi sort
Yeah.
of scene. Like he's trying to walk and he gets his footing, he falls. Oh no! And
It's kind of cute.
It is. This is a cute minute. Like it's almost the whole minute is taken up by Daniel trying to learn how to use this exosuit.
Aww.
Whoa!
It's
So he
even
falls
longer
backward.
in my script, by the way.
Springer
Springer.
says something smart, Alec.
Just think about what you want
Look
to
at
do
his
before
eyes.
you do it.
He's like, ha ha.
I
ha.
know. Look at his little smirky face.
So Melody, here's the thing you don't know about this, but this is the guy that should be the main character of the movie.
What's his name again?
His name is
Springer.
Springer. Here's a toy version of him.
He's
Hey
in-
guys, I've been living with this toy version for all this time. I'm just now seeing him. Hey,
He's a handsome
Hey,
handsome
Springer,
fella.
What's up?
He's a triple changer.
He's
In this-
commanding. Like, I got this. And I'll take care of this.
Yeah,
shit."
yeah. He's actually but my guess is the reason he's not in consideration for leadership is he just doesn't want it. He just wants to be good at what he wants to do, but and
don't wanna
that's
be-
it.
the
He doesn't want to
constraints
deal
of
with the
leadership?
politics.
Yeah.
He didn't want to deal with all that bullshit. He just wants to kick ass. And so
and
anyway,
it's been and in the script it said that he's supposed to be like the Indiana Jones character. Like that's
love
that's his
Indiana.
personality.
so he's
Love
the most
him.
inherently heroic.
Yeah,
but-
he's the one who does. And we said this. I've said this in like almost every episode. He's the only one who does anything good in the whole movie. Like he does everything.
But as Transformers lore will play out, he never becomes a leader or anything like that. He's just a cool dude.
kind of there.
He's just a cool guy.
Cool dude.
But at any rate, so he sarcastically, or not sarcastically, I'm sorry, he just gives his brand of hard-boiled advice around, think what you want to do before you do it. Daniel, again, continues to kind of prance around until
And then
finally
does a weird front
he can
flip.
do an
Whoa.
amazing front flip. He's getting it. It's a little stumbling.
Is that like I've proven myself? Like as soon as I can do a front flip, I've made
Well,
it.
you can tell he's gonna get the hang of it. There's Arcee.
Oh
We've
yeah.
got some smiles going on. Like, hey,
Yeah,
front flip.
again,
Oh, they're all having a good time. They're cutting up.
It's a moment of
At
levity. Ultra
48-40. you got-
Magnus comes up and is
Ultra
like, "Hey
Magnus and
guys,
Blur.
all right, we needed to get some work done."
Right. And showtime's over. I mean, fuck guys.
Moving on.
And so I've never thought about this, but this is actually a pretty good setup to it. The tense moment later on inside Unicron that actually really pays off. Daniel not understanding how to use his machinery.
Oh, yeah, it comes
and how
back.
to- I think I've never thought of this as a setup to that before, but it's a nice setup. Like it kind of
Yeah.
It's
It
actually
is
well
also.
done.
I mean, they do. Yeah, it comes back whenever. Spoilers. Later, Spike tells him how to, use a feature of the suit that he hasn't utilized yet.
Right. Well, thanks for backing me up.
Yeah.
My
it's true.
wife cannot stop laughing.
What captured your imagination with that?
Is it me
Listen,
just
guys.
trying to take control over the show,
no,
and you?
It's just fun to see you guys really dive deep into this
Mm-hmm.
experience because all I see, half of the screen, almost half of the screen is just what is it? Is this the planet?
It's a matte
right here?
painting. Yeah, of a planet.
So
planet
the
Junkion.
planet of the planet.
The man of the planet.
The man planet.
Word
The
up.
planet. And then the other half is I'm going to walk out onto the planet. And then, of course, I am so new to this. I don't understand what's brought them to this space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I appreciate, hearing my husband.
Like how you delivered
Wow.
that.
Hearing my
That's
husband.
cold.
No, that's warm. Listen, guys, that's warm. Hearing my husband really get into everything that's brought them to this point
Yeah.
right here.
We're really into this.
I mean, I get it. So I'm laughing because it's so foreign to me, but I also stifled my laugh to myself until you
Broke that fourth wall.
until you
Pull
were
back the
like,
curtain.
"Hey, Melody's laughing," and then it was blah.
Don't worry,
yeah,
we're
we-
editing all of that out.
No.
It's all gone.
Unless it's humorous. Unless it plays
Yeah, I mean-
well.
I mean-
No, it was sweet. Aaron asked us a couple of podcasts ago whether we thought this would go the distance, and I always kind of thought it did. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
thought
Wait,
so.
how many more minutes do you have left? 30, right? 38. Wait, I
about
heard
35,
the
about
minute.
35 minutes.
Oh, that's so sad.
Guys, that's crazy. So I'm jumping in at a
Yes,
really
very sad.
integral part.
You have to
And
do
of
this
course,
for 35 more minutes.
according to Ryan, this is the cutest part.
It is the cute minute.
Because you've got the female perspective.
Yeah.
And I'm a mom, and Aaron's a stepdad. And so, I can really relate to your female, what's your name?
RC.
RC. So I can understand her willingness to try to make sure that the
Daniel's taking care of.
Daniel.
Yeah, she's the surrogate mother for the
Yes.
the kid.
I do have one thing that I'd like to talk about where Ultra Magnus says, "Showtime's over. We've got work to do." But I would like to just say that it's not really showtime. Daniel's got to, if you're going to force this 9-year-old to do work for you out on this planet, that you need to let him train up a little bit.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean,
What does train up mean? What does that look
Well,
like?
figure out how to walk in the goddamn suit.
just think about what you want to do before you do it. Showtime's over. Now get out on that planet, kid. I mean,
All right.
he does.
Isn't that what we
he
expect
does
from
stumble.
most animals? You see those deer, blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden you're walking, right?
Yes.
That's what happens.
It is, he does. You do see it out of when he comes out of the shuttle.
I
He
don't
is
know
still
if you
stumbling.
recall
He
me
gets-
saying the Disney Bambi moment.
Recall that. But I acknowledge it.
So the Autobots are emerging from the ship. They look around. Obviously, this place is a real shithole. And they scan the area, and Daniel whistles. This must be the junk capital of the universe. We close out with a shot of the Autobots in the distance, marching out into piles of junk
Yeah.
to gather supplies, repair their ship. But something doesn't feel.
I'm so
what's gonna
excited.
happen?
Whoa,
I'm
wait.
so excited.
Wait.
No.
No, yes. How do you know that something doesn't feel right? Is there musical
don't.
tones?
Well, because we know something's going to happen.
Because we know what
how
happens.
do you know? Because
We
I didn't
know
know.
because at 49, well, this is paused at 4901, but at 4900, there's a
Legs?
There's a
Something?
a back. There's a foreground element that it looks different.
It's not
from
painted
the
in,
background
it's a
element,
cell.
so we know it's gonna
Something's
move.
gonna happen.
We know it's an animatable element.
Something's coming.
That's right.
And us and the listeners have seen this
watched
movie.
this movie 900
so we
times.
know
Exactly.
we know what's coming.
It's true.
But
I'm looking at the screen. Bottom right, there are these. Are those legs?
No, it's a back of somebody. I think.
Somebody's
I
back?
think it's just junk.
Someone's got some.
I think
baggage.
it's
Those
just
are look like legs to me, like
I know, but
extensions.
they're like just pipes on some.
oh,
Yeah,
they're
it's
pipes.
It's just
back.
It's
They're
just
just
junk.
pipes.
Junk.
It's junk. Okay.
This is Junkatron. What's
Junkatron.
It's
It's
not,
the planet of junk or
it's not
Junkion.
Junkatron. It's Junkion.
Junkie?
Yeah, let's not be ridiculous.
Junkion. So that's just junk.
And that's not an exoskeleton, it's an exo-suit.
Which I have a lot to say about that in my
I'm
is it
sorry.
time for
I don't-
Um, first,
All right.
before
What
we
you
go
got?
into that, how is it that Perceptor is aware of the planet of junk,
But not the
isn't aware
Junkions?
of Junkions?
That's a great question, actually. I never even really thought of that. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, guys, you guys know what it's time for.
Oh,
Hey, it's
No.
time for
Deviations.
Well, you're gonna explain it anyway.
Well, I was gonna let you do it. You were getting
I'm
ready
sorry,
to
I
jump
screwed
into
up,
it.
Ralph.
No,
Listen,
you don't
hey
have to
guys,
apologize
I
to
don't
me.
care who explains it, but someone
so-
please catch me up.
So basically, we have two scripts. Ryan has an early version. Aaron has a later revision, and we talk about how the original writing on the script deviates from what we're
what we
seeing
see on
on screen.
Oh, damn.
So, I actually don't have anything really. So
Okay.
I'm looking forward to yours. That the only thing I just point out a couple notes that the script says that the suit, quote unquote, fits over his body like a grid work metal cage.
Yeah.
And the training goof off sequence is pretty much the same, but in my version of the script, it's Springer that says showtime's over instead of Ultra Magnus. That's
Okay.
all I've got. So I
that's
hope you
very
got some-
similar actually to mine. So here's where we start. It basically starts with Arcee. She steps forward with a smile. The grid-like suit. What could that mean? I don't know what a
I don't
grid-like
quite
suit
get it either.
is.
I mean, I think about the grids they used when the Decepticons were transformed into their new forms from their old beat-up forms, and I don't know. I mean,
I guess it means
I
like
was
just a
picturing some
skeletal
vec-
suit
yeah,
of
I
some
don't know,
kind.
yeah.
And then Arcee says,
I think Daniel can make himself useful with this.
holds the grid-like metal frame quote-unquote suit. What is it, Arcee?
An exo-suit.
Starts helping him into it. And then he gets inside the suit, which fits over his body, and the Perceptor says the external skeletal structure of the exosuit increases the wearer's strength and capacity by a factor of 500. Even more, perhaps.
in other words,
There is no. That's one
they
where we
didn't-
actually
they didn't
don't do
clear
it.
it up for him,
Daniel
huh?
in
Okay.
this cage. Springer says, "Don't fight it, Dano. You control an exosuit by thinking about what you want to do before you do it." And then Daniel, brow knitted, thinking, says, "Thinking." Suddenly starts moving and starts tap dancing rapidly.
Tap
bounces off the walls.
little
upwards-
motherfucking Savion Glover up in here.
Exactly. Spinning upside down, then flips over several times and lands in a splatter. Legs spread, arms this way and that, amused, startled and unhurt, and all laugh at him. And Daniel says, "It's kind of tricky." And then Arcee says,
For the first time out, you were great. Sorry. Wait. Let me try
Okay.
that again. For the first time out, you were great.
and then Springer says, "Showtime." Yeah, like you said, Aaron, showtime's over. We got work to do. And then as Springer, Arcee, Daniel et al. Come down the ramp around the lush, quote-unquote, vegetation of growing junk clumps. And
Growing junk clumps.
yeah. And then Daniel whistles and says, "This must be the junk capital of the universe." So basically the same thing. Although I will point out that in this 1 minute, Ron Friedman has made two typos. One would be the J instead of a U in universe, which literally makes it Juniverse. And the other one was there it is. Whenever Perceptor says factor of 500, factor is spelled with a P instead of an O.
Facts per.
So this is
Factor.
like hour 97 of a Coke fueled like rewrite binge.
Factor.
Even Melody gets
Juniverse.
Even Melody gets that Ron Friedman's script is a little bit of a bore sometimes.
It's wordy, but again, it's a first draft. You write and then you cut. So that's it for that one.
Oh man. Oh shit. You know what? Oh Jesus. Call the Ghostbusters.
Call the
It's time for
Ghostbusters.
Okay. We can. I'm the ghost of the iconic moment. You know.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Just-
That's all I know.
Just throw it in.
I'm throwing it in.
I'll just say for me, Daniel in the spacesuit. I've got a little toy version of it
Yeah,
right
love
here.
it. It's great.
I guess, you know, we were talking all this episode about how Daniel really did nothing for us, but I guess in my head, at that time, I got a little excited because it made me think maybe.
Just maybe.
Perhaps.
We can get, well, we might be seeing some transformation of that suit in a little bit. I don't know.
Hey.
Melody, did you have an iconic moment that
Was
stuck
there a
out in
moment that
this
stuck
minute
out to
for
you in this minute?
My iconic moment is obviously Arcee. She has a real maternal moment with this child, Daniel, where she wants to make sure that he's as successful as he can be. I can relate.
Yes.
So she's going to shove him into this suit, or whoever. I
Springer
don't know
puts him
who
in the
holds
suit, sure.
But like, she understands that he needs that to be
That's right.
successful.
She's giving him the tools for success.
Exactly. So, like, just to back up from that in a real, like, silly way, she's pink. I love pink.
Yes.
And back in the day, I'm sure they felt like that was the only way to really relate to females.
It's pretty quintessentially
hey
female.
guys, here's this robot. She's pink.
True.
She loves Daniel because she's a mom.
Yeah.
Right.
Blah blah blah.
That's true.
We've
But you
talked
know what?
about gender roles in the Transformers universe. It's
Here's-
not interesting to have an actual woman.
Whatever that means for people who are experiencing this movie for the first or the 100th time. For me, I'm experiencing this minute for the first time, and I can relate to Arcee in a really meaningful.
So you
Mom
bring up
way.
something,
Part of that is also the
you bring
voice
up something
talents.
interesting.
It's true.
Do you think that Arcee was created for female viewers of the movie?
It doesn't matter if there was a female in existence prior or after or whatever, but I am a mom at that time, and I have children who are watching this movie.
So do you think it was
I
created
have
for
to-
mothers?
I have to pay to
Interesting.
bring my child to watch this movie,
I hadn't even
right?
thought about that
Yeah.
Aaron,
angle.
Kayla, Brian, you guys are all experiencing this in your own special way. But I, as a mom at that time, I'm the one pulling my card out and paying for that, right?
That's a
Like,
unique new insight.
That's
I
true.
like it.
I never thought
I've
of
never
that.
heard anybody talk about that.
It's being
The
good for
RC
the-
was
for the-
created so that mothers who generally probably had to take their kids to this movie
Yeah.
saw a female maternal presence on
A vessel.
screen,
It's
so
a
it
vessel
didn't
for
just
sym-
see.
It's a vessel for
I have
sympathy.
never
That's interesting.
It's a
Think
vessel
of-
for sympathy.
Guys.
even heard. That's interesting. And even more interesting is now today. I think RC. I don't read the IDW comics, but RC's character is definitely amplified in those, from what I understand, in terms of like she's a badass.
Yeah,
she's
she's
like
been
she's like a
given
ninja badass.
hello.
Like there's no maternal instincts. I mean, they don't force her to interact with humans or human 9-year-old boys, but they make her to be a like a straight up stone cold murderer.
Oh.
But
AKA all the moms fucking out there.
All the murderer mom.
it is.
Or she's just a sexy girl. Whatever you guys
Take
want.
it all away from her.
But I'm a mom, so I can
not
relate
talked
to
about
her.
banging her.
Actually,
Ryan
we
has
did.
talked. Right? No, I don't. Did we? No.
I did.
No.
No, Ryan
no,
did not.
No.
You talked
I don't-
about.
I
You
don't
said
even
she had
listen-
no back.
I don't
That
even
was the
listen to
only
this. I know.
misogynistic thing that you
Ryan's-
said.
Brian's not going to say that kind of stuff.
Next time on the Autopod Decepticast.
Well, there's no welcome wagon.
No welcome wagon.
Hello, stranger.
Flavor for you.
Hot Rod leaves a piece out, and actually, no, he does a great job. Psych.
Turn around real quick.
And for an episode 50, it's actually pretty uneventful.
Five,
It is.
zero.
It really is.
Yeah.
50, that's the golden episode.
Some might say that our text chain from last night that maybe we don't feel so good about, the entire conversation was about what we should do for our 50th episode. And
The consensus came to
Nothing.
Okay, everybody, listen to the show. iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and TuneIn. And hey, you know what? Don't forget about that social media. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of them at APodDcast. And then there's the web presence. AutoPodDecepticast.com. Ryan, anything
What are we
interesting
putting
to
up
throw
on this
there?
one? Oh, God. I don't. There'll be something. Something's going to happen.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for listening. See you later.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.
Cybertron!
Sorry, one moment. Gentlemen's Club.
What?
This is our Gentlemen's Club.
Yes.
Where we watch stag films and jerk each other off. I believe that's what the Masons do.
Oh, really?
That's what your dad's been
I don't
doing.
know.
Interesting.
I always just feel like any collection of old white men. That's
Is the
what they're
one
doing.
eye is the one eye at the top of the pyramid like a symbolic
Urethra.
of the one eye down here?
Yeah, well, that's where you got to try to come on. Come right in the eye.
That's where they put
Those porn-
That's where they put the biscuit.
I want to join the Oddfellows Lodge. There used to be one in like all the small towns like Nixa has. If you see like a lot of old buildings, you'll see a brick up above that says IOOF. It's the International Order of Oddfellows, and it's just a brick in the building, and that means that their lodge, they would meet upstairs, and their ritual involved using a real skeleton for initiation. And so,
Sounds awesome.
remember that cat? Do you guys remember that casket that I had? No, probably not.
No.
So there's a cat.
Oh, the one that was in your living room took up all that space.
Yes.
Maybe like watching TV or whatever, but this casket
It
was always
an
in the
old wooden
way.
casket. And my parents still have it up in their attic, but I had it for a while, and I would use it for Halloween. But it wasn't ordered. It was used. My dad obtained it from the
Bring it
from
for
upstairs.
Halloween, man. That's awesome.
How
Yeah.
heavy is this?
It's not very heavy. It's not very big. It's like a true wooden
Like the old West style
Yeah.
casket.
yeah, small.
I like it.
All right.
It was
Sorry,
used
I
for
was
the
going to go to the store real
Oddfellows.
quick and see if by any chance we had any recent
Reviews?
Reviews.
But
I
it was,
don't think we
that
have.
casket came out of the Oddfellows meeting room
hate
upstairs
iTunes.
above the Nixa Hardware, and they would use it for their ceremonies.
Weird.
So I'm thinking about I'd like to.
I would love to have a skeleton.
It did not have the skeleton. It was just the casket.
I know, but that sidebar. I want a skeleton.
Yeah.
My birthday's coming up, everyone. They're only hundreds of dollars.
Like a real human skeleton or like a plaster?
Either one. I mean, preferably real human, but that's probably like thousands of dollars.
Depends on who you talk
I don't
to.
know if you have to. you
Well,
probably don't have
it
to have a
may be
license.
free. Go to the graveyard.
I think it would be very expensive to produce the skeleton, to get all the shit off of it.
Oh no, yeah.
You know, like
I mean,
to clean it properly, to get it like bleached, and so it's like.
H.H. Holmes used to sell a lot of the skeletons of the women he murdered to doctors and stuff because that at the time was very difficult to get a hold of.
Not for him.
No, he had vats of acid and greased chutes where they would slide down to the basement.
That's so crazy.
They're
making a movie about him, right?
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese, I believe.
Jesus, that's.
Unbeatable combo.
I can't wait. Well,
I'm just curious how they're going to approach it, because it could be too graphic for me.